guys to TheSpurgeonPiper. This is Wilson with you. So today we're covering candles and pipe smoking. And maybe that sounds like a weird combination, but I find they go well together, which is something my wife makes fun of. I enjoy candles, and I guess that just doesn't go well with the idea of someone who hunts and fishes and hikes and lifts weights and, all those things. But I do find they are a good pair. I like the smell of tobacco, pipe tobacco, while smoking it. And in fact, my wife does, and many people do, because it can smell pretty good. But there's always that lingering smoky smell that isn't always enjoyable. And whether you're talking about campfire smell that lingers, or you're cooking something in the kitchen, or what have you, a lingering smoke can be a little off-putting. And that's where candles are great. And so if you smoke inside a room, maybe you have an office like I do, or just in your house altogether, or what have you, there's a setting where maybe people go in and out occasionally, and you want it to smell presentable. Candles are a good option. And I've looked and bought various candles and tried to find ones that suit pipe smoking well. So I want to try to help you with that. If you're interested, this is going to be a good guide for you. So be sure to leave any comments and things like that if you have questions on the matter. So what am I looking for? And this is important up front. Even if you don't go with any of these I recommend, it's important to be guided into a good smell base. There's a lot of candles that have more of a floral note, or they have fruity notes, or tropical, or like fresh linens, things like that. Well, they don't really go well with pipe smoking because they're just really distinct base smells. So when I'm looking for a pipe or a candle smell, I'm looking for something that's earthy, or I don't want to use this adjective, but manly. But if you know what I mean, things that are more earth-based, woody-based, we'll just stick with those two adjectives because that's better. So that's what I recommend wherever you go for them. Number two, we like to save money, but I've been very disappointed in cheaper candles that you can find at like Walmart, things like that are not well made. They're very synthetic. They're very artificial, and even if they go with earthy notes, earthy tones, they just smell like a perfumey, overmasking smell. So I don't recommend those, even if you are on a budget. Buy what you want, obviously, but I would not recommend them for those of us who are pipe smokers. So with that said, I want to touch on one more that you may go searching for, and I don't recommend it. So this first one I'm going to mention is by Craft & Kin. When I bought it, it was named Russian leather. I think now they name it antique leather. You can find it on Amazon. It'll be one of the first ones that comes up, and it sounds really good. It's soy based. They say it's essential oil based, but let me tell you, it smells like a perfume, and this is coming from my wife as well. So though it's leather, it says it's birch. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Ugh, I would not recommend it. So that's just one I want to throw out there that I wouldn't recommend you buy. All right. So the rest are going to be ones I recommend. So first off, this is one that was gifted to me. I had a couple people gift them to me, and it is whiskey and tobacco, which is a great combination. The smell's great. I really enjoy it. The burn time is like 35 hours, so it's okay. The smell's wonderful, but the drawback on this one is the price for what you get. 5 ounces, you can tell by the size, 5 ounces is not a lot, and it's about $20. So I think there's better candles out there that either give you more for the money or just cheaper overall. But the look of it is quite nice. It has that kind of rustic, look to it, and that's a plus. If it's going to be presented out somewhere, that's always a bonus. So I am going to recommend it nonetheless as an option because the smell is a good combination. Tobacco, whiskey goes well with the lingering pipe smoke that others come across. Number two is a newer company I've gone with, and I've tried 4 of their candles. I've been a fan of all of them. I do have a favorite of theirs so far, though I want to try other ones. And that is Frostbeard Studios, or Studio. Frostbeard Studio, and their focus is, as I say, Book Lovers Soy Candle. So their candles are book-based. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Outlander, Sherlock Holmes. There's multiple other ones I don't know or that's not coming to my mind. But if you check them out, you're going to find a load of options available. And the ones I picked to suit the earthy, musty notes are three here. There was a fourth, but it was more Christmassy. One is Lord of the Rings kind of themed, and it's Halfling Hills, Clover, Moss, and Pipe Tobacco. Right, so pretty good base right there, right up our alley. The second one is Inklings, which is cedar, oak, and pipe tobacco. Go figure, it's a good option. And if you're not sure what Inklings are, it is the group that consisted of C.S. Lewis and Tolkien. It was a group that got together and discussed what they were reading and smoked pipes together and things like that. It's a pretty awesome group. But despite the name, I thought I would like that one the most. It has pipe smoking. Actually, the one I prefer the most out so far that I've tried of theirs is Bookstore. It has mahogany, leather, and coffee. Wonderful smell, wonderful scent. All three of these main notes come out, and they just go well together. So this is one I want to go back to. The burn time is about 45 hours, which is pretty solid, and it's about $19.75 if you buy one without a sale or anything like that. It's $19.75, and you get what you pay for. It's great quality. For some, that may be expensive, but I think it really is worth the money, to be frank. So, Frostbeard Studio, I do recommend. I look forward to trying out some of their other candles. Now, for the best bang for your buck, and this is going to be on the pricier side, and I'm going to get into the price in a moment, but the best bang for your buck, best candle I've come across is by Mythology Candle. Mythology Candle, and I have a few options I want to show you here. They're larger size, 8-ounce candles. They have two here. They have the Ranger, and they have Book of Kells. Now, let me just touch base quickly on what their theme goes for. As you can tell by the name Mythology, they go for more mythological themes. Lord of the Rings yet again, or just broad Celtic, let's just say Eastern European themes like dwarves and elves and druids and things like that. That's their focus. And so with Book of Kells, of course, you have more of a Celtic Irish theme. Rangers, Lord of the Rings. And I even bought the sample. I got all this on sale, by the way. And I had even a sample come from them. And it gave you 6 options. They're smaller candles. You have like Wizard's Pipeweed, for example. And all of these are Lord of the Rings themed that I have here. Another one is Treebeard. They have Breeze Market, things like that. So they're Lord of the Ring. All of them are excellent, fantastic candles. They're coconut based. They smell great. The fragrance isn't overbearing. It's just perfect. I love them. They're fantastic candles to have, and the look is wonderful as well. I like it. They look nice, and you have this amber jar here. This one's somewhat amber with a different lid on it. This one has a wood wick. The other ones are just cotton based, but excellent smells. These two are leather based, and they have some other scents along with them that are excellent. But the price is they're $34 for the larger size at the moment. In fact, they were cheaper when I bought them. So if you have the money and you're willing to put forth that cash, you won't go wrong, and I'm confident you won't be disappointed. They're fantastic candles, but they are pricey. I mean, that is a huge amount to put into a candle. The burn time is somewhere around 45 to 50 hours. So I do recommend them, but if you're kind of watching your money, though, you have a little bit of cash to put towards candles that are going to be very suitable for pipe smokers. Frostbeard Studio, I definitely recommend. I think they're a really solid above middle of the road. I was going to say middle of the road, but they're above middle of the road. So there you have it, guys. Those are my recommendations. If you have recommendations, give them below. Maybe something I can learn from you on this matter, because I'm always looking to save money yet find quality candles like these that go well with the pipe smoking hobby. Well, guys, that's all I have this week. I hope you're doing well, that you're blessed, and hope the rest of your week goes well. Probably next week we'll have a huge announcement coming, so be sure to like and subscribe. I look forward to what's coming up. So until then, guys, we'll talk to you soon.